Good morning, welcome to the Johnson Rosa Homestead. Just wanted to give you a brief update on our quail and the new cages that I built for them. This was the first one that I built, and these are our jumbo whites, and they seem to have settled in pretty nicely on it. The dimensions are 48 inches long, 20 inches deep, 10 inches high, and then it's got a 3-inch rollout on the front rollout part. Everything's hinged 1 inch by 1/2 inch wire. Got wire over top of the feeder. Everything's just to try and keep them predator safe. We've got some rats around here. We've got snakes that have gotten the quail in the past when we were using this size 1x2, which is for our rabbits. So we had the quail cages were that same size wire on the top and sides, and on the bottom it was 1x1/2. But we had snakes getting in, killing them. We had rats getting in and killing them. Almost wiped out a whole breeding group. So made these cages and hopefully keep all of them safe. Everything's a prototype. I've built 5 cages so far, and every one of them different. Just trying to figure out what's going to be the best and what's the easiest to build. But in the end, it's going to be the best for the quail. So this is our jumbo white breeding group. It's 10 females and 2 males. Trying out these waterers to see how they do, so that I can get away from the old style that we had. Seem to be doing pretty good. I've got a couple of more options that are on their way from Amazon. I'm going to try those out as well, see which one works the best, and go with that. I'm not wanting to use the drip system or the automatic waterers yet, just because I don't know how they're going to do in freezing temperatures. Right now we're about 65, almost 70 degrees here, but we do get some freezing temperatures. So I'm just trying to figure out how that's going to do if we did the automatic waterers. So again, this was the first cage we built. Had the door on each side, 2 doors, 1 on each side. This was the second cage we built, a little bit different. Just got 1 door. It's just a larger door in the middle that opens up for access. Just trying out different things to see which one's going to work the best. This is the waterers we've been using, and they do fine. They do waste a little bit of water. It's just a hassle of having to reach in there, get the water out, put the water back in. So I'm trying to find something that's outside access, so I don't have to go inside the cage as much. And again, that just keeps the birds a little bit calmer without my hand having to go in there except when needed. Same thing with the rollout part for the eggs. These are our jumbo wild and Egyptians, a breeding group that we hatched out from a jumbo mixed hatching eggs that we got from Myshire. All of these breeders that we have came from Myshire. We ordered the eggs, hatched them out, and put them in breeding groups. I'll probably get some from a couple of other breeders just to get some diversity within the groups. They're all going to be jumbos as far as I know. I'm not really interested in the different varieties and colors, except for the Tibetan tuxedos. I'll show you them. I did order those, but other than that, I just want jumbos for meat and eggs. So these are the Tibetans. This is the second cage I built. Built this door. I don't like it, but it opens up like that. I don't like where I put the latch. I need to change that. So this one, the door opens to the inside. Everything else is the same size, rollout tray, everything's the same. Again, using these waterers, J feeders. I like these, cutting down on the waste of the feed. So I have more of these on order so I can put it into the other 2 cages that I built. But I like these Tibetans. I like their colors. The tuxedo part, I was thinking they were going to be more like this one right there. So it's more broken white than what you would typically think of a black and white tuxedo. But I still like their colors, the color pattern and all of that. The jumbo wilds and Egyptians you can sex just by looking at their patterns. The Tibetans and the jumbo whites you cannot. You have to vent sex them. So the ones with the blue on them, I hope I got it right. I tried my best to look at them and check them. So I think the ones with the blue zip tie are males, and then the rest are females. These are all Egyptians females, and then not white, but wild or pharaoh males. So it's 11 Egyptian females and then 2 pharaoh males in here. Again, I'm still using these feeders. I got the J feeders on order. Once they get here, they'll go in this middle section. So I'll have one for this group over here facing this way, and then one on this side for these. This is just, again, the Egyptian females and wild or pharaoh males. 11 females, 2 males. So these I got from my shire as sex-link eggs. So the moment that they hatch, you know exactly how many females you have and how many males you have. So I let them all, I went ahead and separated them, had the females in one cage, the males in another. Once I got these cages built, I just installed them today, and now I have the females and the males set up in breeding groups. That's it. The extra males that I had left over, they're in another section, and they'll be butchered out probably in the next week or two. I've got about 34 extra males that we'll butcher out, and they'll go to the freezer. I'm going to try out my new plucker. Going to probably do a processing video, skinning and plucking, cutting them up, all of that stuff. So stay tuned to our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, we encourage you to do so. Hope that you will. Like our videos, hit the notification bell, do all that good stuff for us. That way it lets us know that people are actually looking at our videos. Leave us some comments, ideas that you think would be better. I'm certainly open to all of those things. I consider ourselves newbies, especially with these cages. So the next cage I build is probably going to be a little bit different than these. I'm just trying to get a good one and stick with that, and just have a pattern that way I can just build them quicker, which is not taking me that long to build them right now, but cut out some steps that'll save some time. So I hope y'all have a blessed Saturday. If you haven't, continue to follow us on Facebook, like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We do have an Instagram. We're not as active on that, but we do have that. We will have some eggs available in the spring for hatching and eating. We'll probably have some chicks available if you're looking for some breeders in the future. Again, everything's going to be in the spring. Winter time, we're just getting everybody settled, getting cages built, and getting through the winter time. That's about it. So y'all take care. It's John Serosa Homestead, continuing to walk the green mile, following the Lord, and being good stewards as best we can. Talk to y'all later.